a person or group of people that have to come up to say, let us change the narrative. Things are not working in this country as we speak. And based on that, I know kind of person I am that and the hard work, I decided, let me come and, rescue my people. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks for that brief presentation. What values and principles do you stand for as a politician and as a COPDEM member? What value, what principle
Yes.
do you stand for?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. What made me to key into COPDEM is because of that same value to their heart, that integrity and honesty that make me to say, okay, I must key into COPDEM. And yes, and at the same time, like I said, the principle, one, it has to do with even the area of hard work. And, flushing corruption into the gutter. That would be my principle, because I would not want to do anything that have to do with corruption, taking bribe, like what is happening today in the National Assembly. So that is my value and my principle.
Okay. That's wonderful. And we pray that you hold on to your value, don't allow anything to distract you along the line. So, how has your past leadership experience prepared you?
Sorry, take that again. The network is blinking. Excuse me, I have a leadership experience, right?
How has your leadership experience prepared you for the work?
Okay. Though it's not that clear, but I understand. You said, how my leadership experience affect people, like in a positive way or something?
No, I mean, you've been in leadership for a while. How has that prepared you for the role, the tasks ahead of you?
Yeah. Okay. You see, like I said, I work all days in industries. So I have led a lot of people. Like when I started, I introduced myself in so many companies and industries I have worked. And I supervise people, and I control a lot of subordinates. And even 23, I was the Kwara State coordinator of Movement of Coastal for a Better Nigeria, MOVCON, which I obtained even a certificate signed by the national chairman then. And today, I'm a member of COPDEM, Kwara State, where to go with the globe. You are not the one to talk of what people are talking, good of me, of the way I lead people. And I believe I will do it better when I'm given this opportunity to run.
Okay, that's good. What difference from other candidates contesting for this position? What makes or creates the difference between you and fellow aspirants who are also aspiring for this position you are vying for?
The differences are numerous. There are a lot of differences because, like I said, people come to power seeking for people to vote for them. And when they get to the office, they begin to do things on their own. The primary assignment, they are not having focus on that. That is what is bringing all this problem of insecurity and all of that in this country today. So I want to go straight to tackle things they have not been able to do for years back. Like in my community, or rather in my constituency today, there is no electricity. How will a community that don't have electricity progress or improve? It cannot work. And people are afraid, farmers are afraid to go to farms. And all these things now will come under the national bill. I know people have been trying to come up, but we, like I, will join them to see how this thing will work out. Roads are not good. Farmers cannot get cannot get crops down to the city. All of this, that is why I want to make a difference. Because the president that is there now, it has not even sponsored a single bill and is there at the National Assembly. So we are not coming there to play, and at the same time, we know we also have a backup. Even if we don't know something to do when we get to a stage, I know the corporate leadership will still tell us, do it like this, so that they will be different.
It's all right. I think your response has graduated us to the next aspect of the interview, which is constituency needs. How well can you demonstrate your knowledge of what your constituency needs? For instance, what are the biggest challenges facing your constituency and how you plan to address them?
Like I said, the biggest challenges we are having in our constituency today is insecurity. Kidnapping everywhere in my community. I put a call across to my elder sister 3 weeks ago. One of our brothers was kidnapped in my community. And all these things, like even our youth, they don't have jobs. Many of them are roaming around the streets. So I'm looking at how to come up with youth empowerment. How to introduce a skill acquisition, support the artisans, help the youth. And my major priority is school for all. Education must work in that constituency, because without education, nothing works. Everybody will just, be doing anything they like. All this have to stop. Without electricity, nothing functions. Even in the urban cities today, we know the issue of electricity, not to talk of the rural areas. In my place, there is no light. We only have opportunity to have, rural electricity board, ROEB, in the olden days. Then after that, NEPA came to install their pole and wires. Light came for few months. Out till now, there is no light. So those are the areas I'm looking at to fix the constituency, so that people begin to talk. Even when I'm no longer there, people will say, yes, he has tried.
All right, that's good. How will you ensure that the voices and concerns of your constituents are represented in the National Assembly?
Yes, I'm going to do something different. In every community, there must be my office. There must be an office. I am not going to be there. At least somebody will be there to get letters from the communities of how to improve. That is to say, they themselves, they are contributing in one way or the other. assisting me as well to get everything done. Now, if we have offices in biggest communities, why I will be in Abuja and somebody is there taking letter from people. When I come, at least I visit community at least in every 3 months, I get those letters and I go through it, their requests. Then I will know what to do. Their voice will be heard. Right. Everybody will be important.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's okay. Thank you. Now, what specific policies or bills do you intend to propose that will directly benefit your constituency?
You know, when we are talking of bills are differs. We have constituency bill. Like I said, we have national bills. For example, in Borno State, if they cannot plant and they believe that they cannot plant because their plant will not survive without fertilizer, I will also key in. If I discover that my people too also need the fertilizer, I will also key in so that my people will benefit at the same time. But in the national bill, like I said, issues we are having, that one will make us to create a bill that we are going to sponsor. I said before, insecurity. They have been working on it, it's not working. Gender equality is something we have to talk about. Women should not be less men. They should not be less. God created us the same, despite they are women. So even if, because they are under control of their husband, if it cannot be 50-50, at least it could be 70-30. That is a bill that will benefit all. Electricity, agriculture, education, youth empowerment, widows empowerment, skill acquisition, artisan empowerment, and so on. Imagine children that does not do well in school. We are still forcing them to go to school. We are wasting their time. And at the end of the day, they will begin to run around the streets. Those are the people that have become hooligans today, that are terrorizing every loops and cranny of the country. So those are the bill. We have to work on them.
That's good.
Thank you.
How will you be able to attract government projects and investments to your constituency? Given the security challenges, how will you be able to attract government projects and investments to your constituency?
This is the area lobbying for me. As a member of House of Representatives, you are 360 members. When you want to attract development to your constituency, you have to lobby. You have to lobby. You don't have no need to create enmity. You come up with what your people need. Our road is not good. And we were asked to check around the nation. Which road are we going to fix? Then I will use my lobby through the friends I have. Please help me out. Our road is not good. This road needs to be fixed. This one needs to be done. This electricity is not working. We are in the darkness. So by so doing, you are already attract the investment into your constituency.
Okay. What strategies do you have for tackling unemployment, poverty, and youth residents in your constituency. I think you already dealt with this in your previous presentation, but you can just shed a little more light on it.
Yes, the strategy to tackle unemployment are numerous, like I said. You know, at the assembly, I believe there are slots given to every member for job opportunity. That is those that want to do white collar job. But for those that want to learn work to stand on their own, we will empower them to see how they can do with the job. A lot of job, numerous of jobs people can learn out there. If even as a graduate, today with what Nigeria is saying, after serving Nigeria as a youth corps, many people still don't secure job opportunity. So all these things, if every one of us, if everybody wants to say, okay, we want to do white collar jobs, who will be the people that will produce the things we need in society? So if the slot is given, those ones that are qualified to do the job at the state level, at the local government level, those that learn a skill, that want to depend on their own, then we cannot leave them. We have to support them to become somebody as well, so that there will be peace.
Thank you for that elaborate explanation. We'll be moving straight to COPDEM, your commitment to COPDEM ideals and democratic principles. Like you rightly pointed out in your previous statement, that it was the principles of COPDEM that attracted you to COPDEM. Now, how do you intend to plan? How do you plan to uphold and promote democratic principles that COPDEM presents?
I will not say much on this. I want to say that I will key in to what CODEM stands for. My plans and my principle is to key in to what CODEM stands for. And I believe if I am to make any mistakes one way or the other, I know nobody above mistake. That is the truth. I have listening ear. I will quickly revise and listen to the COPDEM and regulation.
All right, thank you.
That is what I have to say on that.
What steps will you take to ensure transparency and accountability in your political activities?
Come again.
What steps will you take to ensure transparency and accountability in your political activities?
Okay. The steps I will take in accountability in my political activities. Yes, that is great. You see, like I said, I'm a person that believes in accountability. I believe in integrity and honesty. Whatever I will be doing, everything have to be on pen and paper. And the rules to a progressive Nigeria that is making me to come on board will be maintained. I will not deviate from that.
All right. How will you address issues of electoral malpractice and ensure free, fair, and credible elections in your constituency?
Yeah, this is a task for all. As we know, this one have been, have been happening over the years, and we are looking for a way at which we can put an end to it. You see, we have to, parley with some of these NGOs that will be working, along with us. Because Nigeria today, I want to be this and I want to be that. At the end of the day, even if you win election, somebody will say, no, you did not win. So based on that, we will have to work in team. It's not just for me alone. It's for everybody, including you yourself. You will assist when that time comes in that aspect.
Okay. Let's be rest assured that you are building your grassroots network to come in as agents in order to monitor, in order to supervise the election process proper. So the next question is, in the face of political pressure, how will you remain committed to ethical leadership and good governance? In the face of political pressure, how will you remain committed to ethical leadership and good governance?
Yeah, political pressure must always come on board. It's a thing that must always happen. And when that happens, somebody that will be deviated from his primary assignment or whatever he or she is doing is, is not a committed person. I have decided to say, let me go and lead my people. No matter how the pressure may be, like somebody will come to me, which I know, why not defer to another party? Why not party A, party B? So you let them to understand that this is where I am. If I become member of House of Representatives today, I did not make myself. It is the COP there. It is all of you that make me to be there. So therefore, if I am doing anything, the same you people, I must come to. Look, this is what is happening. Look at the pressure here. Look at the pressure there. What do I do? See, let me tell you, Mr. Due Process. Nobody is an island. I don't know it all. Any area you are confused. You don't know what to do. Ask questions. That is why I have people like our national chairman is there. Somebody I can, pick up my phone and call. This is what is happening. What do I do from here?
Let's take it up. What is your stance on gender equality, minority rights, and inclusive governance in Nigeria? What is your stand on gender equality, minority rights, and inclusive governance in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. Before you ask this question, I have talked about gender equality before. Because even the family I came from, I am the only man, 24 female.
Wow.
So, you see, if we did not carry women along, the country will not work. That is the truth. That is why I'm not happy with what is happening presently at the Senate, to be precise. You know, if somebody say, okay, this is issues on ground, whether sexual harassment or what have you, and instead of tackling that now, they are taking it to other area. So things like that must come on board. We must respect women and give them their rights. Then minority rights. Minority must have their rights. We are all Nigerians. We should not continue to say like what they used to do, you know, before now, that these people, they are minority, they put them aside. Even possible, good water, electricity, they deprive them of it. All those things have to be stopped. We have to put an end to all of that, so that Nigeria can be great again. Let me readdress the area of. Yeah, thank you.
So okay. Thank you. You already hit it. Thank you. We are moving straight to campaign strategy and your political alliances. What is your campaign strategy, and how do you plan to engage voters at the grassroots level?
We are working on that presently. That one is a must do thing. My grassroots, as I speak to you right now, is building up. And I'm telling you, I bet in Kwara, I will visit my place on next month now, April. I said, I'm here. The report that I'm getting, my support towards there as well. The local government chairman of Orhionmwon and Uhunmwonde, they are working. You know, I'm from Edo State.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Mr. EDEGBE Okunmose is also a member of the Cobden State School. So it has been of help, and the structure is really working. But on the area of campaign strategy, there are some strategy we will not reveal yet, so that it will not be key in by the opposition people. But I know that you know, house to house we also work. So let me just stop it like that as now.
All right, that's excellent. That's brilliant. How do you plan to mobilize and unite COPDEM members into your constituency for a strong electoral?
How do I mobilize?
How do you mobilize and unite COPDEM members into your constituency for a strong electoral victory?
This one, we have to go to a drawing board on this aspect. Yes, we have to mobilize COPDEM ESCOs, COPDEM members. We have to bring everybody on board to assist, so that I'll be able to get electoral victory. But I know this one will cost, I know it's going to cost a lot of fun to mobilize troops in. But I think when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. I know we'll table this maybe at the meeting to hear from the leadership.
Thank you. Will you be open to forming alliances with other political parties or groups to achieve your goals?
this will not be my decision. Forming alliances I cannot just take decision on that. I have to seek advice as well. I have leaders. I have leaders. Whatever, I begin to move. Wherever junction I get to, and I don't know where to go from there. It's a thing to a call across so that I will not lose. Alliance, yes, it's good. It's good to form alliance. But if I be approached, I still have to pass the message up. Before, if they allow me or ask me to accept it, that is when I will accept the alliance. If not, I will not.
All right. How do you plan to fund your campaign? And how will you ensure financial transparency in your political activities?
When we talk of how to fund the campaign, you yourself, you are included in that. But on the area of accountability, that is my job. That's in any place I involve myself, they want me to be in charge of finance, because one naira will not be out of it until we want to use it for something genuine. So that's
okay.
Thank you.
On a final note now, if elected, what legacy will you hope to leave behind after your tenure in the House of Representatives? What would you want to be remembered for?
Yes, like I said, hard work. I don't joke. I don't involve myself with lazy people. Anyway, if you know me very well, hard work. If you are working with me, you must focus on that job. I speak on integrity, honesty, hard work, accountability, all of this, coupled with the social amenities that will be put for the people. Talk of water, borehole, talk of electricity, road construction. Farmer can go to farm and come back without harassment of kidnappers. Those are the legacies. When I leave, people will say, when this man was there, that is how I want it to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having you on board, and it's been a very wonderful, engaging moment, political hour. We'll be looking forward to have you in subsequent session, and we're glad to have you accept the invitation. Thanks for coming, and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Listeners out there, thanks for your time. We look forward to another engaging moment tomorrow, same time, same channel.